Hello, Taurus. It is time for your mid-June update. And we're going to start out with an energy card, well, an oracle card to describe what kind of energy you'll be working with here in the second half of June. But I did want to say, because this popped up while I was shuffling your cards, is you want to make sure that you are not losing out or not paying attention to the small moments, the little sparkles that may be coming up through the second half of the month. And they just really wanted to push that. Do not dismiss the small moments. So that's important for someone. Now I'm going to cut again, and we're going to see what kind of energy you have for the second half of June. Fate. Wow. I always feel like fate is such a big deal and a big thing. The keywords on here are accepting help and guidance. So you may be getting information or advice or things that you like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. This is the feeling I'm getting. You're like holding up the hand, like, not now. But you need to just listen. Just listen to the messages, to the information that's coming through. Take time to ponder it, to consider it, because this could be something that is going to impact you significantly. Probably in a way that you may not be able to see right now, but it's setting up, and I like how they have this, the lines of fate being the threads of fate. I do not remember which exact story of the fates, but it has to do with spinning the threads of fate. And here we have the one that cuts them to let you know how long it is, etc., etc. Anyway, it's a whole thing. This information or whatever advice or guidance that you are going to be offered is going to be significant to you in some way. If not in this last part of June, then as time goes on over these next several months, it's going to have a significant impact on the way you view a situation or the way you treat someone, something like that. So take the time to listen. Even if you're choosing not to act on it right now, at least get the information, accept it, accept the helping hand, accept the guidance or the attempted guidance, however it may be to you. It's like you're feeling a little impatient, like, I don't have time for this. Make time for it, because it's going to help you out in the long run. All right, let's see what we have here for your tarot messages to go with that. The Hands of Fate. Starting out with the Hermit. And the Hermit is encouraging you to take time. Take that time out to listen. Okay, I'm going to stop fussing here. Just a moment, I promise. Okay. We'll come back to it. Then we have the Sun, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. Oh, and I'm sorry, I need the Hermit to just chill out here a little bit. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm stopping fussing now. Okay. What am I getting here initially? You have three major arcana cards. So yeah, this is something that is significant. That's going to be happening. You're going to be learning. You're going to be discussing. It's a decision you're going to have to make, even though you're feeling crowded and you're feeling like it's just too much right now. Okay. But it's going to benefit you in the long run. You, again, make the time, pay attention. Those little drops of wisdom that somebody maybe randomly says in a conversation, it almost feels like you're with a grandparent or an older person too, where they just may drop a tiny little one sentence thing that may really stick with you if you're paying attention to it. It could even be a stranger, somebody you don't know, but again, pay attention. Do not just float, I guess. If you're having a conversation with someone, be present in that conversation and not thinking about the next thing that needs to be done. All right, let's get into individual tarot cards. So I started out with the Hermit here right away, because it just felt so obvious. The Hermit is asking you, in a way, to take a step back, to, how do I want to put this? You need to go internal and search for something that's bothering you and find your light, find your path. What is it that works for you? And it is unique to you. It does not have to be something that everybody else is doing, because that's not what's working for you. The Hermit is asking you to take a step back in a way, go internal, and really think about which direction you want to go. Which one feels lightest to you or like it's the most clear path. That's the one that's for you. If it's a clear option and you feel good about it, both of those things should be true. Because you don't necessarily want to go around the dark path that's not lit up for you, because that's not your path at this time. You want to follow the path that lights up, the one that you can see when you're shining your heart light toward it. Which way are you being drawn? Again, this is going to be something, this advice, it's going to pop out at you if you're paying attention and you're not caught up in the details of everyone else around you. Focus on yourself. Have the sun. This is a sun of joy. This is a sun of joy. Of course it is. This is a card that indicates joy, vitality, excitement, that feeling of that warm sun on your skin after a cold, dark night, and you just feel so good. It's freeing. It's open. I want to say the word, it's even lustful. So there's going to be something that you really want to do and you're excited about it and you are drawn with all of your light toward it. And it lights you up. It's almost like you're lit by the sun when you think about this, when you talk about it. And people notice this about you when you're talking about or doing this one particular thing. You just light up the room. Your very being just beams. Okay, funny. To me anyway. It's a lot of activity, but you're enjoying it. And it's, again, pay attention to how you're feeling in those moments and to any messages or information that might be provided during those moments. It's going to be significant in the long run. So enjoy yourself in that moment. But even if it's just a fleeting thing, just take a moment and say, oh, aha, aha, I remember that later. And then continue to be present, but it will stick with you and it will come back to you later. It's these little tidbits that come up while you're living your life and doing the things that bring you joy, that are meant for you. And maybe even the realization that this is how it should always be. This is what I want. This is what I have been looking for. This is what I need more of. When you're feeling that sun energy, really pay attention in that moment. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Wands. Wands are a fire element, as is the sun, ironically, or not. Anyway, I feel like it's a little bit of scattered energy because there's little bits, it's like little flickers of light sprinkled through this next few weeks for you. Just lots of little aha and just like sprinkles of light. I want to say like fireworks, but it's even a finer, mistier light than fireworks. Just those little tiny moments of aha or oh, ooh, look at that. Yes, that type of stuff. That's the energy I'm feeling for you, and it's a little distracting actually. Okay, Seven of Wands, fire element, bold, vivacious. They are going to speak their mind and go after what they want. The Seven of Wands a lot of times indicates these are people that are trying to bring you down or take you away, take your attention away from what you're doing. They want to distract you. They want to get you off your game, if you will. But you need to stay focused on what it is you want again and again, not get caught up in what everybody else is doing or saying or believing. You need to stay true to yourself, even in the midst of chaos. Even when there's pressure all around you to do something that you don't believe in, that you don't want to do, that does not light you up, spark you. It does not draw you toward it. Don't force yourself into someone else's mold. That's not where you belong. You need to spread your light, beam out that inner light like the sun, and try not to let them cloud up your day or your energy as you're going about your business. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Now this, for me, what I saw right away with this or felt right away with this is there's going to be some tough decisions. There's going to be some tough decisions. Swords are an air element. This is about communication, ideas, thoughts, planning. And the queen she's sort of like the CEO, but more nurturing energy a little bit anyway, although she is going to be much more logical, fact-driven, step-by-step planning energy than emotional energy. So you're being asked to look at things from a logical perspective. Bring the facts with you. The facts will be there to back you up in whatever this decision is. But pay attention that the facts are going to support you. The logic, it's going to be a sound decision. But again, don't let these people cloud that decision or cloud the facts or try to mislead you. Be confident that you know what you want and you know what your decision is, period. You know what your decision is, period. So be true to you. And know that this decision you're making is the right one, not just for you, but for those around you. Even if they may not understand it at this time, this is the right decision. Possibly even based on this information that you've been given or that you're seeing or that you've discovered. I'm seeing the accepting help there now. That's popping out at this point too. You may also seek advice from somebody who has this type of energy on what to do. What would they advise? There's going to be somebody you admire that maybe is very much into the facts and the figures. It could be financial advice, or it could just be practical legal advice or something along those lines, maybe with starting your own business, but something like that where it's going to be very practical, sound business-y type advice. This could be an advisor giving you guidance. So in some cases, you this will be you, and in other cases, it's going to be somebody that you seek out for advice. And then we have the Lovers, another major arcana card. This one is about, it can be about literal lovers, meeting somebody or recommitting to someone. It feels a little bit more like a contractual or business related for the majority of you, where there is something, and that maybe that's why we have the Queen of Swords here. You're either going to commit to this or recommit to it and start this something new that you both believe in. You both have something to bring, very complementary skills or personalities here. Or you may make the decision to end this commitment, this relationship, because it no longer serves you. Maybe they're trying to push their opinions and ideas over your own in this relationship, and it's just not something that's working out anymore. This is going to be about needing to make that decision about this relationship, about this commitment. There could also be a third person involved here. How are we going with the third person? Hold on a moment. They want to join the partnership. They want to become a partner. And that might be where the friction is right now. Do you want to expand? Or do you want to say no? Or do you want to dissolve it altogether? So this could be about expanding a partnership and the decisions related to that. Is it a sound financial decision or business decision? Are you all equal partners in this? Are you all on the same? Do you all have the same ultimate goal? And do your skills mesh well together? That type of thing. Does it feel right? How does it feel to you internally, too? Again, going back to these cards here. Is it a beacon of light and joy and happiness, or is it clouded and the skies are dark and it just does not feel right? Trust yourself here. Okay, let's see what we have on the back of the deck. We have the Chariot, another major arcana card. That is a lot. This is something that can be groundbreaking for you, or it's going to change the way you view life, change what you believe, change the trajectory in one area of your life at least, maybe even a couple with this many major arcana cards. The Chariot is telling you, you need to take charge. You need to be the one that makes this decision. Make the choice on the direction you want to go and go. Run with it. Trust your heart. Trust your intuition. But also, Again, you will have the facts, the logic to back it up. But you have to trust that this is the decision that fate has intended for you. This is the choice, whatever choice you make, it's the choice that fate, that is on your fate line, that is meant to happen, that is meant for you. You have to be willing, though, to be bold and take that action and run with it. So again, this isn't a month where, I think coming all the way back to the beginning in that initial message I got, there are decisions that and information that you will be getting, and little drips and drops of energy and tidbits of information coming through to you over these next few weeks. Things that are meant to focus you on changes that you need to make and decisions that you alone must choose or put out there in spite of anything else that might be going on around you. So look for those little sparks of light, and you'll know them for you, what they are for you when they come up. Because it feels good. It feels like something you're drawn to, and you want it. It gives you, it energizes you. It does not dim your light. It brightens you. It fires you up. And go after it. And again, pay attention to those little hints. Gosh, they're really pushing that. These little random messages that you think maybe don't mean much, like the little fortune, it could be a fortune cookie. It could be a line in a commercial. It could be a line of a song. It could be the title of a song. Little things, little synchronicities that are going to be popping up. They're going to be trying to guide you in a certain direction. Pay attention and trust yourself. And that, Taurus, is what I have for you for your mid-June update. Please hit that like button, and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.